Hello everyone! I am not RoahmMythril as you may have noticed, but I am here to bring you one of the extras based on his Let's Play videos of Megaman Battle Network 2. The extra footage I'll be tackling is the main gimmick behind the second game, the style changes. The style change system is this game's version of the elemental armor from Megaman Battle Network 1 and Network Transmission. While the elemental armor only offered strength and defense along with a change of element, the style change system replaces the defense enhancement with a unique dual feature, leaving Megaman.EXE with an altered look and an array of special abilities at his disposal. With the four elements we're familiar of in the Battle Network series, Heat, Wood, Elect, and Aqua, there are four style extensions: Guts, Shield, Team, and Custom. The elemental and physical attributes combine to create a style for Megaman.EXE to equip, giving a grand total of 16 style combinations that could be obtained in the game. In this video, I'll discuss the four styles Roahm mentioned in his Quasi Break Announcement. Half of them we're familiar with already, and the other half we've never seen in his gameplay. Also, as an added bonus, I will show off the rare battle chips that can only be used by the element of the style being analyzed. With all that underway, let's get started! So the first style we'll be looking at is one that you should all be familiar with. Sporting the Heat element, Heat Custom is a nice combination to have. With the Custom style equip, you start off every battle with 7 battle chips in your hand instead of 5. That means you get more of a variety in your starting selection and less of a chance of spending one turn using the add button just to look for better chips. Also, the more chips in your starting selection means more of a chance to be ready with a program advance at the start of a battle. I guess that's why the RoahmMythril anime focused on that aspect of the custom style. Pretty clever move, I'd say. When using the heat element of the style, your charged shots become a flamethrower that stretches 3 panels in front of you. The attack can pierce through obstacles such as rock cubes and the like, so no need to worry about your shots being blocked. Also, if you can time it right, the flamethrower can deal double damage to enemies that charge at you, such as fishy viruses or sparky viruses. An excellent thing to keep in mind. Lastly, no matter if wind boxes push you away, or magnet panels drag you off, your attack will be unleashed in the panel you intended to fire from before moving.
No servant of evil can run from the flames of justice! Fire!
The final feature behind Heat styles is the ability to walk on lava panels. Look, Ma! No damage! But with incredible power comes a hefty price. Since this combination is of the heat element, Aqua attacks are the bane of this style. Be very careful, as Aqua-based viruses are more frequent than you can imagine. With this style, you're capable of wielding the Big Red Wave battle chip, which is exclusive to Heat styles only. Behaving much like the wave battle chips from the first Megaman Battle Network game, you send a wave of lava down all 3 rows of panels, dealing 220 heat damage each. Once a wave hits an obstacle or an enemy, though, the wave stops traveling down that row, so think carefully when you use this battle chip. Next we have the Wood Team style, the second style that Roahm gained. It contains the wood element, and probably the least useful feature. You'll see what I mean. Tired of only being able to put 5 net Navi battle chips into your folder? There's a style for that. With a team style equipped, you're allowed to place 8 net Navi battle chips into your folder instead of 5. While you can't put in 8 copies of one battle chip into the folder, you can still put in 5 copies plus any 3 extra net Navi battle chips you want. And that's about it. Unless you really like spamming net Navi battle chips, you can give this style a miss. When equipped with a wood style, your charge shots will form into a wood-based cyclone, hitting the second panel ahead of you up to 8 times. Against net navies, you can stun them momentarily, giving you ample opportunity to smack them with a battleship attack. While the charge shot can deal a large amount of damage, unless you have used an area steel battleship, the back panels towards your opponent is off limits. The last thing about the charge shot is that it has the same effect as the Heat Style's flamethrower, where wind boxes cannot move it while pushing you. None can escape the wrath of the Leafy Storm! Except for back panels. Crap! One of the last notable points of interest of this style is its natural healing ability. While it's not as fast as a recover battleship, any damage you receive will be healed little by little as long as you stand on a grass panel. Keep in mind, when you have a wood style equipped, you're at the mercy of heat-based attacks. Not again! The elemental battleship exclusive to the wood style is the Gaia sword. The Gaia sword is an elemental wide sword battleship, dealing 200 wood damage plus the damage of any battleships chosen after the Gaia sword. One fell swoop and you can really dish out some pain. But remember, the Gaia sword must be selected before the battleships, otherwise you'll just be using the battleships and then only deal the 200 damage. Lastly, program advances do not link up with the Gaia sword, so it's better to rely on high-level battleships such as net navi summons. Well, I guess that's one way of putting the team style to some good use. The next style is one that I love to no end. In fact, it was my first style when I first played Megaman Battle Network 2. The sturdy and hard-hitting of the bunch, Aqua is augmented with the Aqua element and everything awesome! Without further ado, let's see why I love this style so much. While the Get style automatically reduces your rapid fire to the lowest level, the attack power is always doubled, giving you incredibly powerful uncharged shots. Just look at the shredding rate! However, one of the greatest advantages of the Get style is the ability to not flinch when being hit by attacks. No flinching means battleship attacks are not interrupted and you don't lose your charge. Ah, so beautiful. But the downside is that paralyzing attacks still cause you to flinch. And seeing that practically all paralyzing attacks are elect-based, that means you receive double damage, so be careful of them. The main specialty behind the Aqua style is that it maxes out your charge power no matter how much you've upgraded it, making your charge shots quite a nice spamming attack. And while we're on the subject of charge shots, the Aqua style's charge shot produces a bubbler attack, allowing you to hit your target and the panel behind them. With the sheer strength, durability, and super fast charge rate, Aqua Guts is a fantastic combination and a virtually unstoppable style all around. Just avoid elect-based attacks. For those of you who have played Mega Man Battle Network 3, you'll remember that Aqua styles could stop you from slipping on ice panels. Well, as a proof of concept, it doesn't have the same ability in this game, sadly. Even still, I highly recommend this style combination.
Hey kids, you miss Iceman.EXE? Well, guess what?
He's not in this game. But one of his signature attacks is... say hello to the Aqua style exclusive battleship, FreezeBomb. FreezeBomb deals 180 Aqua damage and hits panels in a cross-shaped pattern. But the deadliest key feature is the ability to freeze enemies in a block of ice.
Stay cool, doorman.
Keep in mind, they'll be trapped in ice for only 6 seconds, so get in some good hits during that time period. During my gameplay, I found a glitch which involved using a paralyzing elect-based battleship such as Zapring or Toadman, and the FreezeBomb battleship. When using these chips in the right order and with precise timing, the target will be trapped in a block of ice forever. Kinda makes me wonder what that virus is thinking right now.
I was frozen today!
Well, hello, Quick Man. So your deadly skill is speed, eh? Guess what mine is? It's stopping you dead in your tracks! That's right, you're not going anywhere anytime soon. You know, my buddy Roahm had a saying for this, and I do believe it goes, Revenge! Nothing spells out a good revenge quite like permanently freezing your enemies and shooting them senselessly. Man, that felt good. The final style in Roahm's Tetrat is, well, it feels kind of unwieldy at times. Oh well, let's dive right in and watch the Elect Shield style in action. Shield styles are pretty self-explanatory. It's all about defense. At the start of every battle, you're protected by a barrier. The barrier can guard one enemy attack, and then it dissipates no matter how much damage is dealt. But the true gimmick behind the style is the shield. That's right, that thick iron cereal bowl attached to Megaman.EXE's hand isn't for show. It can be used to guard attacks. By pressing the back button and B button simultaneously, the shield enlarges and blocks any attack for a short time. You can keep using this combo to block every attack. Well, just about every attack except for the break-inflicting ones from hardheads. Those metal-coated bastards. Earlier, I stated that this style was slightly unwieldy. The reason why I felt that way is, well, it's strange. Normally when I play a game on the computer, I use the dual-action game controller made by Logitech to make the gameplay feel a bit more natural. However, whenever I input the button combo, it rarely works. Later on, I decided to use the keyboard, and I managed to pull it off. While it still bugs me and it raises a lot of questions, I won't condemn this style because I like using a PC game controller more than a keyboard. But I will say this. Shield styles are definitely more useful than team styles. They're just a tad wacky. When you're equipped with an elect-based style, your charge shot becomes a speedy zap ring that paralyzes your opponent, and does very unimpressive damage. In fact, it is the weakest charge shot in the game. More on that later. Much like the Aqua-based styles, Elect styles don't have any specific panels that they can take advantage of while stepping on them. The closest type of panel that is associated with Elect-based users are magnet panels. And yet, nothing special happens. Enough said. Lastly, wood-based attacks are this style's weakness. Although wood viruses aren't as prevalent as aqua and heat-based enemies, you still need to keep your guard up.
You missed!
As we have reached the last of the 4 styles, we embark on the last style-exclusive Battleship, Sparker. Sparker is an area of effect battleship that deals 100 elect damage plus any additional damage through charging by holding the A button. You're completely invulnerable to enemy attacks while charging, meaning that your attack will not be interrupted. However, charging up Sparker sacrifices your HP, so the most powerful possible charge would be 1099 damage, leaving your 1000 HP into 1 HP. In short, you have to be very careful when using this attack, or else bye-bye Megaman.
Hey, we'll be right back.